Greetings and salutations everyone, my name is Wiggy and today I was sponsored to try out GrandChase that has just launched globally, which leads me to my next segment, which is that if you are interested in this game, you can follow the link in the description. There you can download it and begin playing it. Granted, it is a mobile game, and I know there is a lot of stigma regarding them. However, a lot of this is due to the sheer fact it's on the phone with a small screen and not on your PC. The other is usually the fact that they're cash grabs. I can't fix that, but I can fix the small screen issue. So I have also added a link to BlueStacks for those of you who want to play and enjoy the game fully on their PC, and customizable key bindings. Anyway, let's move on and play some GrandChase. Right off the bat, GrandChase is beautiful. The characters are well animated and illustrated beautifully, and as an artist myself, that's damn fine. The scenery and in-game character models whilst playing the game are also quite nice and enjoyable to look at. You can clearly see there was a lot of effort placed into GrandChase as opposed to a lot of the other hero collector games released for the iOS and Android devices. GrandChase also has a lot of history behind it, as this very game is a sequel to the original GrandChase game that was released back in 2003 for the PC. GrandChase, of course, being a side-scrolling action MMORPG, something that inspired Elsword's creation, as it was also created by COG Games. However, the new GrandChase that is for the mobile devices is not a side-scroller. It is, in actuality, a top-down real-time strategy action RPG hero collector, and there's a lot of heroes to be collected, to say the least. You can collect these heroes through normal means of a gacha system, yes, but surprisingly everything is collected through in-game means as well, without the need of throwing your wallet at the screen. There's daily login bonuses that you will receive, achievements that you can gather by actually playing through the game. Continuing with the story will also give you items, fighting against the bosses that are within GrandChase, and many more ways to get new heroes and upgrade them. This isn't something you generally would see in hero collector games or mobile games in general, as they typically want your money and don't really care about anything else. There are exceptions to this list, however. The characters or heroes that you collect, by the way, look fantastic if I didn't already point that out. The sheer amount of attention to detail is just spot on. That being said, all of these characters can be upgraded and given gear sets which will affect their stats, and finally you can even raise their star rankings. This will of course make them more proficient in combat, which isn't inherently necessary at the early stages of gameplay, as everything is relatively simple and you can theoretically throw your skills at all of these adorable creatures that you face against and watch them explode and laugh hysterically whilst this is happening. However, continuing to do so isn't recommended, as it will become substantially harder whilst you continue to get further through the story. I mean, you could keep doing that, I guess, but you'll end up dead, which I typically try to avoid. Ironically, I die a lot anyway, so it really doesn't matter, I guess, in the long run. Anyway, in GrandChase, you progress through all of the levels. Doing so will also progress you through the story, and you can't skip ahead or choose where you want to go until you've unlocked it by continuing with the story, so everything is unlocked chronologically, which helps keep you immersed in the story, which is you looking for your friends who have been scattered around the many worlds, which fits the game perfectly as it allows you to visit many locations with brand new visuals and characters to unlock, like a seahorse lady, or this tentacle assassin mage that I got. Maybe she's a bug lady. She could be a bug lady. I mean, I've never seen a bug with tentacles. I mean, maybe a centipede. I don't know what she is, but she looks cool either way. There are, a lot of interesting characters and monsters to collect. Did I say that? I think I said that. Collecting these characters or heroes isn't just for the party roster, however, as collecting monsters are used to upgrade those specific heroes you've collected. Yes, enslaving people to your will wasn't enough. You also have to capture hapless creatures and sacrifice their flesh and soul to instill your army of waifus with power. We are the good guys, right? Because I'm starting to have some doubts here. I've never seen good guys sacrifice people. Maybe I've just been playing the wrong games. But But anyway, doing all of this will definitely help you in combat, which does lead me to the combat section of GrandChase, which is actually quite good. I've played quite a lot of mobile games by now, and yes, I have no life, and I may or may not have lost a few brain cells in the process of playing through those mobile games, but I have found a few exceptions that are actually quite entertaining, and this does seem to be one of them, and the combat specifically. The combat is quite hands-on, especially for a mobile game. There is an autoplay feature that is commonly found in mobile games. However, it is downright horrible. I've never used an autoplay feature that is this bad, and it's an absolute waste of time using. They waste through all of your skills and run right up into the monsters' faces and in their AoEs. This is artificial intelligence? This is more like artificial stupidity. This should be abbreviated to AS. Either way, each character does have their own skills, as I mentioned, all which are recommended to use manually. Using your character's skills in combat will also unlock a party skill that you could refer to as an ultimate skill that you can use. When you do use your skills, time slows down, allowing you to place them in the correct positions and allowing you to perfectly place them so that they'll hit the maximum amount of creatures. Here comes the strategy aspect of the game. Now, using the skills by clicking them manually is a little slow at times, so I generally found myself using the key bindings. So I definitely recommend, if you do use an emulator to play this game, use some nice key bindings. Something I did forget to mention whilst talking about the characters is that each one of them has a class attached to it, like fighter, mage, archer, or tank. However, this doesn't mean they all share the same skills. Whilst they are attached to a specific class, each character or hero has their own unique skills and passives, so you should take into consideration their skills, ranking, and stars before deciding your roster when you've got more heroes. So guys, if becoming a Pokemon Master and progressing through the story wasn't for you, there is more to be had in GrandChase, as you can participate in an endless tower rush as you fight hordes of monsters and progress through the tower. Is there an end to this endless tower? No one knows for sure, especially me, as I got murdered. Then there's a PvP section that you can participate in if killing other players is something that you like. So to tally up, my personal experience with GrandChase was a positive one. The story was interesting to me, and the gameplay was much more involved than normal hero collector RPGs. So fans of the original GrandChase should be able to enjoy their visit while playing the new sequel to GrandChase, even if it is for the mobile devices, but this is of course just my opinion from the time that I played. So if you do like GrandChase and would like to test it out for yourself, feel free to use the download link in the description. Same goes for BlueStacks if you're opposed to playing mobile games on a small screen. That being said, I hope you have a fantastic day, night, or afternoon, wherever it is where you are, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video, so don't forget to check it out. If you'd like to stay updated with everything and anything MMORPG related, do not forget to check out our website or our personal channels at STIX's Bay and Wiki the Heroic.